Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 9, Subspace Rhapsody, the musical episode. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Patelson Show. Yeah, Star Trek. Gotta get on my Star Trek. This is Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 9, Subspace Rhapsody. It's the musical episode. As you can tell by my background, I'm a Trekkie, or a Trekker, or a fan, or what have you, but I don't have an extensive collection of stuff. I don't have a uniform, which is going to be my next purchase. I collect a whole ton of coffee mugs, really, and mini ships and a couple of figures, but you know, anyways. I dearly, really do love the new Star Trek. I love Strange New Worlds because as a next-gen fan, that's at the top for me as Next Generation. I love the return of episodic Trek. Picard and Discovery, and I think most television shows nowadays have these long storylines that take an entire season or even an entire series to go through, and sometimes you'll go 4 or 5 episodes without getting a good button on the series. You know, there's only so many cliffhangers I can take, so it is really nice to be back to episodic Trek. You're in, you're out, you're moved, you get a full arc in 50 minutes. I love it. So, the musical episode, Subspace Rhapsody, I loved it. 100%. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was fun, and I've been told by the internet and some critical fans that it's not faring very well, but I've not talked to any fan that has said that. The critics are going to hate everything they usually do, because you can always poke holes in science fiction. This has to do with how much you're allowed to let stuff go. I just did my review for the Meg 2, The Trench, and it's got some serious issues with me because I just couldn't let it go. I'm like, you know, I want to buy into your show so much. That's going to happen? All right. And that's going to happen? Oh, okay. You've really got to let it go. For Trek, it is easy for me because it is my science fiction fandom. It is what I do, and I love that. And, you know, is there an anomaly in space that when you interact with it and show it the musical heritage of Earth, that it suddenly spawns you to sing and release emotions that were not formerly there? Yes. You want to know why? Because I saw it on the screen. Star Trek has always pushed the boundaries. Now, when it's alien races and dastardly deeds and war and assimilation, we're all in. But the minute singing comes on, we're all thrown off the pace a little bit. They're like, come on, bro, singing, really? Well, yeah. You're fine with everything else. Why not? There's another sci-fi trope we don't say enough. There's the what if, and then there's why not? Oh, why not? It's like the Lower Decks crossover, those old scientists a few episodes ago. Oh, why the hell not? It was so good. It was so fun. And does it matter? No. Is it going to connect later? No. Who cares? Why not? Now, the singing episode. The songs are very catchy. It's very old school musical theater, right down to the finale numbers. Good stuff. And to me, it is perfect Trek. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Let's break this down in basic scene language. Okay. Fade in. There's a thing in space. And we tried to communicate with the thing and it didn't work. So we tried something else and that did work, only a big thing happened. And now everybody on the ship and in the quadrant is affected by the thing. Now that thing needs to be destroyed, evaded, sidestepped, or reasoned with. Now, the solution presents itself due to the abilities and resourcefulness of the crew, and everyone is saved, fade out. That's what happens. Now that Season 2 has wrapped, we can say that Season 2 really was all over the place. There's some serious dramatic episodes and some goofy, silly episodes, and there's some time travel episodes, and there's heavy drama. I mean, my goodness, they're really swinging for the fences and giving us a little bit of everything. The season finale, which I'm not going to totally spoil, involves Strange New World's biggest adversary, which they made, the Gorn. And they've made a lot of changes to the Gorn since the original series. The sort of alien-esque, which I don't know what they're going to do with that. They're this feral species who can also build and fly ships. I'm having difficulty with all of their stuff, but they're doing a really good job at making them creepy and awful. I like the Gorn. Are they the Borg? They are not, but I do like the Gorn. Yeah. So back to Subspace Rhapsody. Please take the time and watch this. And if you watched it, watch it again for the Why Not episode of What Might Happen Fantastic Fun. I can't wait for season 3, but in the meantime, in a couple of weeks, I will enjoy one of my favorites, season 4 of Star Trek Lower Decks. That is goofy, silly fun for a next-gen fan, for a Deep Space Nine fan, for a Voyager fan. Lower Decks is your jam. It makes fun of Star Trek while still being perfect Star Trek. It was, I'm a big fan of Lower Decks. It's great. But yeah, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Get on top. If you haven't started watching that, watch it. Go back to season 1, or because it's episodic Trek, just pick up an episode. Doesn't have to connect. It doesn't have to connect. How great is that finally? You can't start, I've got to watch from the beginning, I've got to watch every single episode. You don't. You can just jump on anytime you like and get yourself some Star Trek and get your fix. Oh, it's fantastic. That'll do it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you watching my show and subscribing to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like this content. Hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. Till I see you next time. Peace, love, live long and prosper. And I mean it.